we'll see after that. But these players have time to prove themselves here. This match could honestly go either way, and I think it could be close, but it could also be a blowout. Like, it's just really hard to tell. But looks like they're getting into it here. So let's take a look at this card. So row 1, you got 25 shines, 3 reds, 2 from 5, hidden in Serena. None of that synergizes super well. Row 2, okay.
What happened?
Just need like a second to process here, right? So you're looking across the rows for individual row synergy, but you're also looking across the card to see if you can, combo things that way. Like there's 2 hiddens in Rico and defeat all 3 Gooper Blooper bosses, which kind of go nicely together, along with the 25 shines, but all in different rows. So that's definitely interesting. Blue coins, like there aren't any totals. There's a lot of scattered blue coin goals, right? 15 from Gelato. People sometimes go for that. 20 in Serena is pretty oof. But you do have 10 and 20 in Serena though, so that might attract players towards it a little bit more. Still a pretty slow world. We don't see any rockets or turbos on this card, but there are 5 enemies, so that could lead to like a Rico to Gelato rush. And I think shine, like where you get your shines is going to really matter here. There's a 4 from 3 and a 2 from 5, which are kind of interesting. So it seems like a lot of the... Like, Rico is rewarded for going pretty deep into it, right? You want to get like 6 or 7 shines from there, because they're fast shines and they get you a couple goals. But those 2 from 5 and 4 from 3 are sort of saying, no, you should think about all the other worlds as well. I'm also seeing Serena 3 no clipping, so like Serena does seem like it could be a good place to visit later in the game. There's also 4 individual 100 coin shines on this card, but no overarching like hundreds in a secret or like 3 100 coin shines goal. There's just hundreds in Gelato, Pianta, Penna, and Bianco, which are kind of interesting. So Gelato you can do right away, or like once you unlock it. Pianta you can do just like straight. That can be your first shine if you want it, and it's not that slow. It does seem to be in a pretty good row too, because you don't really want to do the 5 hiddens or 7 bluebirds or Serena 3. So if you're trying to win row 3, like doing the 5 blues from enemies and then grabbing Pianta hundreds can put a lot of pressure on your opponent for that. Pinna is looking like pretty okay here. It's not bad. Like you can get 4 shines from it, grab Yoshi, you set up for lily pad, set up for hundreds. You can do Pinna 3 hoverless along the way. Like I wonder if you want to make that your 3rd level that you get 4 shines from, or maybe your 2nd. You do like a Rico to Pinna. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. Grab 4 shines from Rico with the enemies, and then go over to Gelato, grab the last enemy there, then head into Pinna. Though maybe it's worth doing Pianta hundreds in the meantime there. Just really putting a lot of pressure on row 3. And then later you come back for either the hiddens or Serena 3 no clipping.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am glad to meet you.
That might be my route through this. There's also the interesting in row 4, you've got hundreds in Gelato with 15 blues from Gelato. So those can be done like together. You just grab the blues while you're running around. And that puts a lot of pressure on row 4 as well. If you grab both of those,
Court is now in session.
Serena or Shadowmar and Pianta, they're both pretty rough goals. So that seems like an option. Probably not the best start, but maybe a good place to visit at some point.
Endangering our very way of life. Indeed. How can one not be aware of
Yeah, this is a weird card. I think this is one of the ones that Pogonator is really going to benefit from. Like, there's no obvious start. And like Libre speed advantage is going to be good, right? It's going to help him for those 25 shines, going to help him get to Noki first, but Noki isn't that strong here. You kind of have to pair it with other things, like the blooper bosses. There's really not much else there, like maybe a 2 from 5 out of Noki. You grab a hidden there.
Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness
But
description.
yeah, this seems like a really strange card. You can go almost anywhere and still grab a few goals, which I think makes for some of the more interesting matches. It like really puts your routing game to the test. You need to make sure you're setting up for all the goals, and then like getting the ones you need, reacting to what your opponent does, and being able to just shift your route on the fly. Gonna be very interesting to see what they opt to go for.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution.
I'm also interested, so that 7th Bluebird, Deep Bianco, not great. Deep Pianta does get you the Shadow Mario, does get you Goopy Inferno. Like, it's not the worst. So I do think that 7th bird could come out of Pianta. This might be one of the rare cards where that's better. Like, generally you'll want the 2nd Bianco boss for something. Though you do get 4 shines from Bianco if you're just doing like 2 through 5 and then getting the bird. So that could work for your 4 from 3.
It is most pitiable.
Also unlocks the 2 enemies there.
The return of the shine sprites.
But yeah, we'll see what they go for first here. I think I'm partial to a sort of Rico to Pinna,
And you, Mario,
maybe like with enemies and Pianta hundreds on the way.
Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve
And then you
this
come back for like
situation.
Goopy Inferno after Pinna, or maybe you do Pianta hundreds into Goopy Inferno and then you go to Pinna. You're setting up harder for those 4 from 3.
Your first job's to get rid of all that
Though maybe then you lose out on Lily Pad and hundreds from Pinna, so that's tough. Like you really want those goals to secure row 2. We do also see Eel and 2 Piantissimos, which sort of go into each other, so late Noki might be a way to win this at the end. We see Pogonateur trying to get over this awning, taking some bonks. Unfortunate, so Libre going to be taking an early lead here. If they're going for the same first goal, this is definitely going to be in Libre's favor. See if either of them opt to pick up the blue here. It doesn't really do anything for any of its goals, but it is 1/10 of the shine. It's usually good to get, but nope, they're both skipping it. Then after this are where the routes can really diverge. It does seem like they're setting up for Bianco, right? Neither of them grab Beach Shine. I think I'm okay with that. Like, you do get 2 shines, sets you up for the 2 from 5. You can get the 3 reds pretty quick if you start in Bianco. So playing for row 1 is not a bad idea either. Like I've been saying, this card is just all over the place. Like, you can do pretty much anything here and be fine. There are, of course, some things that are better than others, but it's all going to be very dependent on what your opponent does. So in some sense, like, clicking the first goal here, it won't be bad necessarily, but it will definitely reveal where you've been. Could say a lot on a card like this. Okay, so we see Libre just chasing the Shadow Mario, Pogonateur taking the Pepper, probably looking for a Rico setup here. Libre. Where's he going? Kona Pianta? Interesting. I kind of like it. I think it's good. Opens up Bianco, probably going to do like 2 shines out of Pianta, or maybe even all 4, and then go to Gelato. This was a little risky. Like, if he really wanted Pianta hundreds, he could have done it first and then came back for the plant after. Pogonateur just needs to stand a little further back from this wall, having a bit of trouble with the Pepper. Let's see if Libre does hundreds. He could go all the way just for Pianta 3 though. Yeah, looks like that's maybe what he wants. Like I was saying, Pianta not too bad here. You're setting up for the Shadow Mario. They're all pretty quick shines except for 5. Does get you a good 4 from 3. Yeah, Pogonateur grabbing Beach Shine after the Bianco unlock. Losing a little time for that, but not the end of the world. With Libre on a totally different path, one is going to be contested. So we'll see if they opt to delay click their second shine or anything like that. Libre not pausing there, interesting. Still gets the shine though. And Pogonateur with Rico available. Yeah, it looks like he's making a run for it. Could have been a Gelato start if you wanted, but I don't think Gelato's optimal here. Rico looks pretty good. Sets you up for those blooper bosses. There's these 2 things in Rico. Quick 4 from 3. There's just fast shines. Gets you underway kind of enemies. Like there's not a ton of goals here, but it's just crunching itself. Yeah, Libre picking up some blues. Interesting. Oh yeah, he might be wanting those M graffitis at some point. Pianta's got some fast ends. Especially if he goes into Pianta 3, that opens up 2 more ends. And can save you a trip to like Bianco if you're gonna go for Gelato, Pianta, or no, yeah, I guess you can get 6 out of Pianta. Yeah, Libre grabbing these ends. Maybe towards third. I don't know if you got the M like the other M's in Pianta. Well, Ramato will keep an eye on that. Taking down Piantissimo. Libre much faster. Very nice. And Pogonateur making his way towards Looper here. Bosses not relevant on this card, surprisingly. There are a lot of boss goals in this format. But really only the bloopers matter. So Libre with Rico available as well. We'll see if he opts to switch out of Pianta now, but I assume he's going to go all the way from Pianta 3 for damage, but he's already here. Just another minute. We'll see what kind of strat he takes, whether he's going for the momentum spin. Could see the river, could see the tree. Having to watch the flood cutscene there, always weird when your first secret is somewhere other than beyond. Pogonateur, after a tough battle with his blooper, looks like he's taking it down. So Libre going tree strats, respectable. Dodging the wind sprays. I'm a big fan of tree strats myself, outside of the momentum spin. He's up there. Just got to be careful of not slipping off the tree. Not getting hit by any of the pyro chickens up here. But Libre, knowing his bingo strats, looking good so far. And he's picking up this M here. We'll see if he gets the one in the lava. A little scary to go for. But yeah, no, he's skipping it. Definitely don't want to take any damage here. Grabbing the blue out of the moon. So again, just looks like he's setting up blue coins for a shine. Libre going to be the first one on the board with no damage taken, and that is going to give a lot of info to Pogonateur. He's going to know he's not contested at all for these Rico goals, and could end up delaying these if he wants. Having a little trouble with this entry. And this is what I was saying. There's just a slight speed advantage, like a pretty substantial speed advantage for Libre, which can end up just being tough for Pogonateur. We've seen it in other matches that even if you have the bigger route or the better route, you do got to make sure you stay ahead of your opponent. Speed isn't everything in bingo, but it's definitely a part of it. Pogonateur going for blooperless here. Libre picking up M's. We might see him go to Rico and just finish off these 15. Definitely not a bad plan. And he's got 3 shines out of Pianta, so he can come back for the 4 from 3 later if he wants. Yeah, Pogonateur going to be picking up Rico 2. 5 shines for him versus Libre's 4 shines. So you can see, well, I guess Libre almost has another shine worth in blue coins, but yeah, you can definitely see the difference in these starts, that just the Rico does give you faster progress towards Pinna, even with some of the gameplay mistakes on Pogonauteur's side. But yeah, he's sticking with Rico. We'll see if he picks up these enemies. Opt to just do Rico 3 and then get all the enemies in Rico 4. No, going back for the hidden. Maybe wanting both these hidden. It's like now seeing that row 2 is contested, trying to put up a fight with these two hiddens and Rico, and then if he goes straight to Pinna after this, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on row 2, like taking that shine lead and just running with it. So Libre entering Rico. We'll see what he goes for. Yeah, looking at these 15 M's. Let's see. I do not know how many he has out of Plaza. We'll be trusting him here. He definitely got 5 in Pianta. And if he's got at least 2 out of Plaza, so 8 maximum. They're all here if he wants it. Pogonator going through this hidden for a second time, and hidden's not a bad play. We see 5 hidden shines in row 3. Definitely gonna get some fast stuff out of Rico too. Oh no, missing the first checkpoint. This one is crucial. He needs to just crash a blooper. Yeah, he knows. Okay, smart. Scary when you miss that. This is why blooperless, you gotta make sure you're confident here. But Libre gonna be fighting the blooper, or at least opening it up. Could be trying to catch Pogonator for these hidden. We'll see. So that one looked good. Pretty sure he's hit the checkpoint this time. There are just sort of 2 invisible barriers that you gotta hit during this race, and Pogonator was missing one of them last time. It's doing a lot better. Libre slipping around down here. I missed that. Was he going for the link there? But Pogonator finishing the shine now. Interesting to see Libre not finishing out these ends. Like it seemed like he was going for them, but maybe he'll do it after the shine spawns. Could also be wanting to go into Bianco or somewhere else, and just a little faster to finish it there. But Pogonator with 3 shines out of Rico, 2 hiddens. Still has a... The shine lead is tipping in Libre's favor now, though, with these blue coins. He'll be able to turn those in and probably get into Pinna first if he wants to. Which could be huge for this. That Pinna 3 hoverless goal would be a pretty big deciding factor. But Libre sticking with Rico. We see Pogonator turning around. Yeah, it looks like he wants these enemies right now. So interesting to do them in 3. Could be good though. If he just wants to go for only the blooper in 4, that's fine. Yeah, well, I think we'll see Libre catching up very quickly here. So Libre might have no interest in the hiddens. He could possibly just want this blooper boss and then to get out. Which I think would be a pretty solid play. So Pogonator with 3 enemies right now, eyeing that 5 blue coins from enemies goal in row 3. Okay, we see Libre out here for the M's now, so these should finish out his 15. Head over and grab the other one. Do the M under the village. He might be one short still. Or it could be delayed. Delay clicking this. I am unclear. But yeah, Libre really going for blues. I think they're good. Like, they get you some shines, but again, no goals specifically for them outside of like Gelato and Serena. Pogonator finishing up Rico 3. Yep, going back for 4. We'll see if he grabs this other blooper. And then he's probably looking for that second hidden as well. Pogonator just skipping the blue on the crane, has no interest. Oh, unfortunately just slightly short on that hover, and this is big. Like, Libre is just catching up. These enemies could swing towards Libre if he just goes to Rico 4 and then leaves right away. We'll have to see. Pogonator getting it that time. Very nice. Taking out the blooper. 4 blue coins from enemies for him. And Libre still sticking with Rico. Might be trying to get to that second blooper. Could be looking at these enemies. Hiddens. We will see. Yeah, Pogonator is going to have to hurry up if he wants these enemies. This is going to get much closer now. It looks like Libre just finishing Rico 3, and then might be looking for everything else in Rico 4. Slightly scary secret here, but Pogonator making it across. Okay, looking good. Let's see what Libre wants. Sticking around for Rico 4. Will he get the enemies? Will he go just straight through, try to get this blooper boss? Might go back for the hiddens. Pogonator grabbing the shine. I think they're going to be finishing up these Rico 4 shines around the same time. We'll see if Libre wants anything else. He does want these enemies. This is a race here. If Pogonator loses this, this is going to hurt. I think just that Rico 2 was tough. But he's going back. It's really going to come down to who can leave the shine first and get to Gelato. Like, Pogonator just has to do the hidden. Libre needs to go grab these enemies and then go all the way through Rico 4. So I think Pogonator is still slightly ahead, but this is going to be a big snipe, no matter who wins this. Oh no, Pogonator having trouble getting into the secret. These are crucial seconds here. Yeah, hitting that red coin button. Still has a pretty substantial lead over Libre, but definitely still possible to lose it. To see how these reds go. And then also, if they go straight to Gelato, if either of them decide to stay for the blooper boss, that would slow things down substantially. Yeah, Pogo taking this carefully. Makes sense. Just really doesn't want to die here. But Libre just going through the secret. Not going to have to watch a shine spawn animation. This is going to be really, really close for the enemies. Like, really, really close. They are, like, right next to each other. And I think Libre might have a little more stream delay, at least on my end. I don't know. Pogonator touching the shine first from my perspective, but this is crazy. They need to get to Gelato right now and grab that Cataquack. If Libre wins this, this is going to be a huge boost to him in the match. Yeah, it looks like Pogonator leaving, going to Gelato. Libre also, thinking about something. Oh no, wanting the Delfino M's? I don't know. Yeah, I just was missing one more M. So Pogonator probably going to have this enemy. Now, knowing that Libre has been in collecting clues, he's probably a little scared. Looks like clues, and then after Gelato, he'll have enough to get his antenna. Pogonator wisely delay clicking these 2 hints from Rico. That didn't occur to me either. Like, knowing that Libre went to Pianta, there's no way that he possibly could have gotten these 2 hints. It's a really smart play from Pogonator here. This is what I was saying at the start of the match. Like, Pogonator knows bingo. He knows how to route it and, like, just take advantage of the information that he's given. We'll see if he tries to delay these 5 enemies at all, because that could be a little scary. looks like he's entering Gelato. Making his way over to the Cataquack here. 5 enemies. He has it. He hasn't clicked it though. This could be big. I don't know what he's waiting for here. Like, I don't think he's gaining too much by holding off on this information. And Libre entering Gelato, if these 5 enemies are lost, like, Pogonator is going to be feeling real bad about that. He needs to click this goal, like, right now to get this. Maybe he's just not realizing how many, like, mistakes he's made that have let Libre catch up. Oh, Libre not going for the Cataquack right away. Pogonator falling down. What is going on? Nobody's clicking anything. Pogonator cannot get this shine. Libre just needed one more blue. Okay, Pogonator clicking them both. Libre could have had that if he wanted it. Wow. Slightly risky play there. Yeah, Libre's going to be feeling bad about that. 15 blues from Gelato will be going to him, though. So we'll see if Pogonator wants to go back for those. Or if he's just going for the hiddens here. Wouldn't be too bad. Looks like Libre not pairing the blues with hundreds, just wanting blues, which is totally fine. Hundreds are real slow in Gelato. And what does Pogonator want here? Yeah, looks like he just wants shines at the moment. So Libre is still with a pretty big shine advantage now. He's already got enough to go to Pinna. But Pogonator will be getting close to that too. I think he's already there too. Never mind, shine advantage is high here. Pogonator not having gone for Pianta. Or spent as much time as Libre collecting blues. I guess Libre does have more blues to change. It's pretty close. Pogonator looking a lot more comfortable with Flood in the secret. Making quick work of these red coins. A little struggle there. Libre grabbing these Gelato blues. Route's looking pretty solid. Pogonator sitting on 3 hiddens already, with those 5 hiddens on the board. We'll see if he opts for any others. Might be looking at the Pinna hidden. There's also 1 hidden on Serena on the card, so if he decides to go to Serena after this, might not be the worst. And this is also going to be his 3rd shine from Gelato. There is the 4 from 3 on this, which I think Libre really has not been working towards. Well, maybe not. I guess Libre does have 4 from Rico and going to be 4 from Pianta, but these blue coins are really slowing down his progress for that. He could have been going for straight shines here, or just went into Pinna and grabbed his 4 from there. I guess he really wants row 4. Probably eyeing those blue for bosses, along with maybe Shadow Mario and Pianta at some point. But these blues are a big time investment. Even 5 more still. Well, Pogonator is very clearly taking the shine lead here. Which, again, no key, not super relevant, but 25 shines, definitely relevant. And Pogonator is sitting on 2 reds right now as well. We might see him go for Pachenko, grab that last red. Row 1 is very up in the air still. Honestly, right now, I'm liking Pogonator's setup a little better. Libre is looking fine, but I think these 15 from Gelato might not be the right call right now. But we'll see what Pogonateur does after this. Will he stay for a 4th shine? Will he go somewhere else? Looks like he's off. Is he thinking about reds? Thinking about Pinna? Where's he going? Might be Iron Bianco. Never mind that. Looks like Bianco it is. Gonna be grabbing a few shines out of here, working towards that 2 from 5. Could be another red coin. Working towards the 4 from 3. Got a lot of options here. We might be seeing the Bianco 3 with reds afterwards. Grab that last hidden shine and this 3rd red. Also setting up better for the 2 from 5. And this also unlocks, like, it gives better access to the 100 coins in Bianco, which is always a good thing. Libre with that nice awning movement. Heading over to Penny now. I think this is the right move. This is looking a lot better, because here he can pick up his 4 from 3. He can pick up, or just set up for Lily Pad, and the hundreds in Pinna, which are 2 goals in a very contested row right now. Like row 2, I think, will honestly be the deciding factor of this match. Looks like Pogonator's setting up real well for rows 1 and 3, and Libre's setting up pretty well for 4 and 5. But this, row 2 is gonna be real contested. I think one way we could see Pogonator steal that is if he goes for the 100 coin in Pinna 2. Obviously a slower shine overall, but could be a way to steal it from Libre. But yeah, we'll see. There's still a lot more that needs to happen before that point. Libre entering Pinna right now, and Pogonator taking down PD. He's having a bit of time to think. Looking through that Pinna cutscene, and then the Mecha Bowser fight, the PD fight, they're all sort of slow. Like, it gives you a bit of pause. Like, you're not running around collecting blue coins and having to think about your gameplay super hard. So I think right now they're using this time to analyze where they're going next, what does their opponent want, all these sorts of questions. Libre very clearly wanting these bluebirds at some point though. Maybe thinking he still has a play for row 3. I don't know. Gonna be tough, like, without the hiddens, like he knows he has 1 hidden right now, maybe 0, I don't remember if he did the secret in Gelato or anything. Pogonator having some trouble with PD, but eventually taking him down. So where are we at with 4 from 3 and 2 from 5? Libre has 3 from Pianta, 4 from Rico, 1 from Gelato. So he's been to a few worlds, not super deep in many of them. Pogonator, 6 from Rico, so he's set there. 3 from Gelato, and 1 from Bianco. So they're sort of set in very similar ways right now towards these goals. A little deeper in some worlds than others, but sort of a mix. They could be going for 2 from 5 or 4 from 3 or both.
Here we go.
And yeah, it looks like Pogonator wanting the Bianco 3 shine will unlock the red, and looks like Libre is going to go for this other gold, or this other bluebird. Not a bad idea. Just wants to set up for it later. Pogonator making his way through the secret. So we'll see what Libre does next. I imagine he's just going to keep working his way through Pinna here, and then maybe eventually return to Pianta, grab those hundreds and the last shine out of there for 4 from 3. We'll probably see a Pinna 3 hoverless come out from Libre, just lock up that row 5 real quick. I think Pogonator really has shown no interest in row 5. And he's got to contest something. Like row 1 and 3 he's doing great on. But 2, 4, and 5 he just doesn't have a strong contention for. Like, he's got no progress towards the Piantissimos, he's behind in Pinna, so row 2 is going to be tough. In row 4, he's behind in Pianta. I think maybe if he keeps pressing his shine lead, he could get those blooper bosses, but then has to do hundreds in Gelato and 20 blues from Serena. And Libre is just poised to take out row 5 with this Pinna 3 hoverless and 4 from 3. the Pogonator really gonna have to start putting some pressure on those other rows after he grabs this hidden. Like, it makes sense now, doesn't know where Libre is, wants to set up for row 1. But yeah, he needs to start recognizing that he's in danger for these other ones. See, Libre already 2 shines deep into Pinna. Could get that 3 from 5, which is 3 more shines, or sorry, 2 from 5, which is 3 more shines if he wants it. But I don't think Libre has row 1 on his mind at all. I think he's looking pretty committed to rows 2, 4, and 5. So we'll see if he opts for Pinna 3 hoverless. I know Libre knows his bingo strats. He's fairly comfortable with this shine. They're grabbing that last red. This should be his 3rd red and 5th hidden. See if he wants to click those right away, or if he's going to wait on that information. Yeah, interesting. Clicking the reds right away, but not the hiddens, which I think is smart. He knows there's no way Libre's got hiddens. He went to Pianta. Why would he be there? And Libre looks like he's going for the fast strats here. Slight miss on that red. Still okay. Now, where is Pogonator off to now? Is this a Pianta play? Yeah, it looks like he just wants those Pianta hundreds. Just lock up that row 3. Makes sense on the one hand, but on the other, it's just not setting up for the rows he needs to. Like, row 3 is not contested. Libre really struggling on this Pinna 3 hoverless though, gonna give Pogonator an advantage. Make sure he wants hundreds here. Yeah, looks like he's not going for chain chomp. Just more interested in these boxes. Pianta 1/100s is one of the faster in the game. Very quick shine. Relative to all the other hundreds, of course. But Libre looking good now. Interesting spin onto that cage. Kicking off the electric Koopas, wants to be safe. Makes sense. It's a little scary. Nah, I won't get shocked while you're up on this grate. Uh-oh. Libre getting shocked, taking a bonk. He's fine. Pinna 3 hoverless secured. And Libre only needs 2 more shines for that 4 from 3. There's going to be 1 more out of Pinna and 1 more out of Pianta. And then row 5 will be his. Yeah, Libre probably not sure where Pogonator is. That 3 red coins might have scared him a bit. That 3rd one definitely could have been Pinna 3. And I think honestly it would have been the better option for Pogonator instead of going for the Bianco hidden. If he had just gone straight to Pinna and done Mecha, Pinna 2, and Pinna 3. Because those hiddens were not very contested with Libre's route. Knowing that he's gotten 15 out of Gelato and it's just, he wouldn't have had time to get all 5. Libre gonna be finishing up Pinna here. There's really nothing else you'd want in the rest of Pinna. I guess Pinna hundreds could be an option if he's looking at row 2, and I think that might be one of his best plays. Like, he needs this 4 from 3, but he also needs row 2. And not knowing where Pogonator is, you're probably a little scared of those little pads or Pinna hundreds going the other way. But then again, Pianta 4, not that slow of a shine, pretty quick. So Libre could just do that. That'd be pretty good. Pogonator about to click these Pianta hundreds. Moving on from here, though, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I think row 4, Pogonator is gonna have to really fight for that. Like, row 2 is just looking pretty out of the question now with Libre's route. I think he's gonna have to redirect his attention towards row 4. Yeah, hundreds and Pianta going to Pogonator, row 3 under Pogo's control. And Libre sticking with Pinna, probably gonna do these hundreds, just realizing that row 2 is in a really scary spot. So Pogonator maybe needs to go for row 5 right now, just really try to get this 4 from 3. Oh, he's starting in Pianta. Maybe recognizing the Shadow Mario and Pianta is pretty scary, or just trying to get this 2 from 5. Maybe a more realistic option there. But yeah, Libre going for Pinna hundreds. And as excited as I am to finish watching this match, I unfortunately will have to leave you all, because I only have limited time here. But best of luck to both the competitors. This has been pretty hype so far, and I'm excited to see the result. This match can still go either way. So stay tuned, everyone. I will see you soon.
That is Peanut Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh, I guess there's no commentators here. Um, well, apparently I was talking to Pogo and he delay clicked at the end and I think he delay click all bosses. And I guess the safe call for me would have been to go to Shadow Mario instead of getting those bosses. But oh well, that was pretty well. Nice match won by Pogo.
Hello.
Hey Pogo, congratulations, man.
Congrats. Yeah, I mean, GG Libre.
Yeah, GG's, man.
I don't know how I won that, honestly.
Yeah, I
My
think your delay clicks were also gave you a lot of time to get those last goals on my
yeah, but
row.
honestly, I expected you to go for either Shadow Mario in Pianta or Hand Coin in Gelato, but you went for Blooper, so that gave me some time. And after that, if you still went for Shadow Mario or Gelato, I would still have lost because I didn't have Yoshi, and so you could have done 20 blues in Sirena later.
Yeah, I think I could have done Serena later. Yeah,
My
that's
whole
a
hope was
big blunder
literally
by me. I was afraid that you were doing Serena with Everest or something to get to that, but based on your goals that you clicked, I shouldn't have guessed that. I should have guessed that you were probably doing something else.
Yeah. My only
Yeah.
hope was literally you clicking 20 blues in Serena, and
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, please go to Pianta now. And I guess you went to Pianta.
No, I went to after Blues and Serena. I went to bosses.
Oh,
I went to bosses because you clicked that, you delay clicked that, and
yeah, I
I
did.
wasted one shine Noki one and
I did delay like
yeah. You did
after the 20
delay.
blues.
Yeah, you did delay that, and then that
Yeah.
also further slowed me down. And I was in the beginning of Pianta 6 when you clicked Shadow Mario in Pianta,
Yeah,
because I had some
actually,
progress in that.
when I knew I didn't have any chance to win, like when I still didn't have 25 shines, I was like, I must click that first. If I don't, then it's gonna be annoying, but
Mhm.
still winnable. And so when I clicked that, I was like, in Pianta, doing already shines to get to Shadow Mario faster because I knew the Row 4 was really contested and couldn't
Yeah,
win.
that's right.
Anyway.
I think I knew the match was decided when you clicked Shadow Mario because I knew that I had no shines in Gelato because
I,
I left Gelato after getting the birds and I was thinking of getting the hidden, but you were ahead in hiddens in the early game, so I decided to leave Gelato early game because I already knew I lost the hiddens there. But I already knew the match was lost because my Gelato 100s are not pretty well. So and I died in the secret too, trying to get to the hundreds after trying to get to hit Gelato 2 at least, because I at least I know how to do Gelato 2s.
I did Gelato 100s in Gelato 1, but I had Gelato 2. It's just I don't know
Oh,
how to do in Gelato 2.
gotcha. Yeah, I didn't. I guess I could have done, but oh my god, it's kind of slow in Gelato 1. But
Yeah,
yeah, because
it's very
I died in Gelato 1 Seeker trying to get to 2 too as well. So I think it would have been around the same. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. If you actually knew how to do hundreds in Gelato, I would have lost because I lost sometimes. I fell when I actually
I
ran out
think
of water
I think you
in
did it
one
sort of
race.
still fast enough. I think maybe. But Oh, let's talk about early game. I went to I opened up Bianco, but then I went to Piantis all the way to Piantissimo,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
then
I
to
wanted to do
Rupert.
that too,
Yeah. And
but
then after that, I went to Rico,
mm,
and then in Rico, I went to the four enemies, and then I collected all the M's too. So I had
yeah,
all the M's in 9 there, and then I had 3 and 3 in Delfino, 3 in Pianta and 3 in Delfino. So
yeah. So you
um,
just yeah.
Yeah, and I did that, and then after that, I was in gelato, and then I started doing 15 in gelato. I got greedy, and I could have gotten the click early because I could have gotten the. And as I was getting the fourth coin in gelato or the fifth coin, then you clicked 5 enemies, and I was like, no,
Dude,
I could have grabbed that. I could have. Yeah.
I even did delay click that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Since you went to Pianta, I didn't expect you to go to all the way to Rico 4, like for the blooper, right?
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
don't think I
was
did
like,
any notable delay clicks this match. I know in the last match I did some, but yeah, I didn't.
oh, did I delay actually?
I don't
I'll
know.
delay a little bit.
Maybe
Like I
maybe
delayed.
I delayed something, but it wasn't too much of a big deal. I think it didn't. I don't remember which goal I delayed.
I think I went to. Yeah, I got the 4 enemies in Ricoso since I had 2 hidden, and then I went to Gelato to get 2 more hiddens, and I also got the Cataquac, the red Cataquac. So.
You already had that, Shine. Okay.
But I clicked it right after I finished the secret, so like 1 minute later because I was very slow in the secret. I don't know why I couldn't just jump, so yeah. My daily click was even longer. So I could have been sniped and then I would have been... Oh well. Guess
I know, here's my biggest mistake in the match. The biggest mistake that we haven't talked about is that I had 4 shines from 3 levels and I just needed 1 more shine in Pianta to get that.
Yeah.
Instead, I went through get 10 blues in Serena, which was so long. So I could have gotten that and still got progress towards Shadow Mario. So that was my biggest blunder because I wasted time in Serena as well, and I could have gotten. I'm pretty bad with selecting 4 shines from 3 levels and like incorporating that into my route per se to be better. Then yeah, so that was my biggest mistake. So yeah.
Indeed, you probably would have won because...
Yeah. Once again, I think Deathline mentioned that before in the last match that I could have done 1 shine instead of 3 shines to get 1.
I guess you were like, I have row 5 anyway, so let's just take advantage in row 4, but I don't know.
Maybe it could have been a different match, but you won now. So now you face the winner. I mean the Danny, I believe.
Danny, yeah. So this one I'm not gonna win again. For real.
You're hoping for a game over, maybe something crazy can happen. Yeah, or like if you 200 IQ and then he tries to beat you in speed, but then he sort of loses the.
Yeah. I mean, even if he game over, I think I would lose, but.
Or hope maybe a PD soft lock El Keepo.
Yeah. If I win to that, I would probably give him the win, you know. The stuff lock is sad. Anyway.
Well, it was nice talking to you, man, and GG's, man. Yeah, you won fair and square. Alright, thanks for joining the tournament once again, and thank you all the viewers, I guess, watching.
Same for you.
Yeah. Alright.
See you.
I think we're gonna wrap this up. What do you think, Ramato? Oh yeah, Ramato doesn't speak. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!
Yeah, good night.
Good night.